this video I'm just going to go over my Prod323 assignment submission for AIGD. We didn't need to record a video for this submission and this assignment, but thought may as well, and just kind of showcase what I did, bit of insight and helpful for me to look back on. So for this assignment, we are essentially designing an AI that could pathfind itself to a finish line on a random arena created by anyone with specific parameters. The goal of this assignment was to essentially practice pathfinding using different algorithms and creating your own AI that will follow that, as well as designing your own arena to try and trip up other people's AI. The theme was Tropical Paradise, so I thought it would be fun to design a bit of a kind of volcano island, with the main traps in this being these boulders that will fall down at different intervals after races past certain points. So you have these different triggers, and these triggers will then activate these boulders to fall down. Another thing I did with this level in particular was I wanted to make it, a lot of my initial trap ideas kind of went against the rules of the assignment. For example, at one point I wanted to set up fire on the ground that could set the AI on fire and make them drive sporadically for a little bit after that, but we weren't able to use instantation, and that would just add extra complexity to it and make it would take longer. Didn't think it would be worth it for the time. So instead I kind of went for a bit of the main obstacles in this map is just the layout of the map itself. It's designed to be very trippy for the AI to navigate, very tricky. So for example, instead of just a very straight line, it's going completely around the map, around the center, where the center is a giant volcano hill. And eventually the AI has to climb up a ramp and keep going around and then reach the end goal, which is an invisible trigger right here, and the AI have to reach that to win. And I thought I liked this level design idea because it just kind of, it's a bit of a unique idea, at least I feel like. It wasn't. And if you press play, I have my AI I designed. It's got some copyright-free music that we had to implement as a task. Just lower that a bit more. So here's my racer. I also set up my path renderer. This isn't enabled for the tournament itself, but just kind of visually show what the AI is trying to follow as a path. Then put in my racer. Then the racer itself, he won't go yet because he hasn't been given an end goal yet. Once I apply the end goal properly to him, he will set off. So we weren't allowed to directly manipulate transforms. We had to use force and torque for rotations and transforms. What my AI essentially does is, I had quite a bit of an issue with him getting stuck on terrain very easily, so I've had to smooth out the entire terrain to make him not get stuck on it. Also added several different colliders. For example, you got this left collider, this front left collider here, and this right collider here. What they essentially do is, if they pick up anything, they will set a Boolean value in the actual racer, and he will then attempt to evade an obstacle. All the obstacles had to be tagged with obstacle. So environmental objects are tagged like that. And if the AI, pretty much, it will keep trying to go along its designated algorithm path, which already tries to avoid obstacles. It uses, where is it? Won't be in that file, it will be in terrain graph. It already attempts to avoid obstacles with test graph weight, which I probably should have renamed after a while, by using overlap sphere for the node's build position. The node being part of the path it calculates. If it picks up an obstacle either being right on top of the node will have its is passable value set to false, so it automatically knows cannot go to that node. It will be ignored when calculating the path, and then any nodes near it will have their cost increased by 100 if they are too close to an obstacle, which helps the AI avoid obstacles a bit. Then it also has these left and right detectors here, and if something's in there, if an obstacle is in there, it will attempt to swerve the other way. It also has a reverse, so if it gets stuck for too long, it will attempt to reverse until it unstucks itself. If we see here, it kind of hits that a bit, it's gone a bit stuck now, but it should reverse. There we go. Now it's unstuck itself, and it'll keep going forward, keep trying to push its way through there. As you can see, you've got these boulders that eventually fall down. In the actual assignment test run, there'll be multiple other races that other people have created. Yeah, the boulders are kind of designed to get in the way. They felt really poorly here for the racer, and I think he might actually get stuck here. But as you can see, it path finds itself up this way, and eventually to the end goal here, and it's got a couple different ways it will try to unstuck itself. And yeah, that was essentially what I did for this assignment. Yeah.